All right, so you have you said you were raised in Westmoreland County,
Yeah.
so you've been here. You
Yeah.
you know this area. Our church is in Greensburg. Your
Yeah.
church is in Irwin. We're kind of in that area. So I guess the big question with the big weekend coming up is, do the Steelers have a chance?
I grew up in Latrobe where they have training camp every year, and Steelers always have a chance. I would argue they actually have a better chance when everyone thinks they don't. When they are the favorite to win, the Steelers are horrible.
I agree with that.
They do not do well as a favorite. For whatever reason, they've never done well. They are much better as an underdog. So the more people that count them out, I think the better they'll do. That's just my opinion. But
bum 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 bum.
All right, so I'm here with Nick Poole. And Nick is the pastor at Calvary Church in Irwin. Mm-hmm. And me and you talked last time, I think, at Chipotle. We had lunch, and the last conversation we had, we kind of discovered that this night of worship that you're doing at the Palace Theater was kind of birthed in your mind about the same time that the events that led up to one event for us were kind of birthed in the same place in the same time. Mm-hmm. So just tell me a little bit about what your vision is, why you're doing something like this.
Yeah, so the Westmoreland Night of Worship was really birthed out of, for me, growing up in Westmoreland County as a pastor's kid, seeing so many incredible churches that are present. And there's a rich history of it, but so often they kind of do their own things. And when I was in high school, we were part of a Billy Graham crusade in Latrobe called Celebration 99. And that was between my junior and senior year of high school. And I remember it was such an eye-opening event for me, personally, seeing all these churches working together toward the same thing from all over our county. And seeing that really just deposited something in my heart. And last year, started reaching out to some churches that kind of like-minded throughout the county and presented this vision. And really the vision is, we believe what Jesus said in John 17, in the prayer that he prayed, that we would be one, is more than just a hopeful wish. We believe that it is our calling, that we shouldn't be all doing our own thing without recognizing the calling to be one. Not that we're one church, we all have kind of our nuances, but that we can present to our region, to our county, that we're on the same page.
So we're here, and they are rehearsing for one event. We're about 30 minutes before we start, and I'm just overwhelmed because it is an absolutely beautiful day. The smoke from the smoker is rolling around, and the band is playing and singing about Jesus Christ, my living hope. And we're in the middle of our city, in the heart of our city at St. Clair Park, putting on one event with churches coming together because we agree on something, and that is that Jesus came to rescue this world, and that's the greatest news that Greensburg needs. So with Greensburg on the horizon, here we are, get ready for one event. I couldn't be more happy. So we're here at the Westmoreland Night of Worship here at the Palace, and it's getting ready to start. We're about 30 minutes away, and the crowd's starting to fill up. The traffic's filling up outside, and we got these cool event staff, so we get to go backstage and see some of the things that are going on in the background here. So it'll get started here in a minute, and we'll get some video of that.
In Acts chapter 2, a group of believers gathered together, and they were pursuing the heart of God, and that pursuit would have a ripple effect across their city. Here's my hope tonight. This is my desire. This is why we're doing this. A year and a half ago, we started meeting to talk and plan for this moment. Because I believe that as we worship, as we declare, as we seek the heart of God, we raise the water level in our county. This isn't about one church or even a group of churches. This is about raising the water. This is about a ripple effect across the county. That what happens in this place is going to impact people in the northern part, New Kent, Ligonier, Mount Pleasant, and Irwin. This is going to have a ripple effect across our county. And I want to encourage you tonight, get ready for God to do something in you. But don't let it stop, let it go through you.
what happens that night isn't about one night. It's not about those on a platform. It's ultimately about our region, that we can make an impact, not just in one of our churches or each of our, but we can make an impact in the churches across our county as we pursue God together and we fulfill that prayer that Jesus made.
So some people follow this because they like the idea of just something being local and in their city, and so it's not everybody that watches these are church minded. So why don't you speak to that? Why do you? It's obvious why government should be united. It's obvious why businesses should be united. But why is it important for a community that churches are united?
I believe when we're supposed to be known by our love, if that's what Jesus said in John 13, that we would be known by our love for one another. If that's truly the thing that's supposed to differentiate us from anyone else, we have to practice that. And that doesn't happen through competition. It doesn't happen through arguments and backbiting and division, which oftentimes has been the case in churches. That happens as we come together and we represent, we present this love that comes when you have a relationship with Jesus. And I believe there's something powerful in unity, whether it's in a church or not. Throughout human history, you've seen the impact that's happened when groups of people come together unified toward one vision. Whether it's a revolution, whether it's a new business venture, whatever it might be, when a group of people are rallied around one vision, one purpose, incredible things happen. And we have over 350,000 people that live in Westmoreland County. And if we are going to make an impact in our communities, to see our communities better, our county better, it's not going to happen by all of us doing our own thing. It's going to happen as we come together, as we work together toward that one purpose.
Now, full disclosure, to make sure that you understand this, one event was an event that our church, Keystone Church, was involved in helping with and planning and putting together. But the Westmoreland Night of Worship was just an event that Pastor Nick invited me out to be a part of and just experience. I had no participation whatsoever other than documenting it. And I'm grateful to Pastor Nick for that, and I've been able to see that. And so the point is that there were 10 churches involved in these two events, uniting together to do something together in your community. It was huge. These two nights were absolutely incredible, and I'm so thankful that they're happening right here in our community. Some of you watch this channel not because it's about churches or anything like that, but because it's about Greensburg, and I understand that, and I know we've done a lot of church things here recently, and this video focuses on two big events that just happened, but let me explain why I'm doing this video. We're going to go back to the Greensburg stuff and do some more pizza, do some more restaurants, do some more local business, that kind of stuff. But let me explain to you why I did this video. The reason that I did this video is because right now is a very, very interesting time. If you are disillusioned with the church, you're frustrated with your experiences that you've had in church, and you just don't do the whole church thing, can I encourage you to give church a chance right now? There are some incredible things happening in this area with these churches that are involved in these things, and it doesn't look like anything that you'll see anywhere else. You can't find churches that are working together, encouraging each other, or anything like that anywhere else in the country, I would venture to say. So now's the time. Check out what church is about. It may have let you down in the past, and I get that and I understand that, but why not make now the chance that you give it another chance? I'm looking forward to going back into Greensburg, doing some more videos of history and local restaurants, things like that. If you own a business or you have something that you think that I should do, I'm always listening to the comments below if they're positive and if they're something that's worth paying attention to. So make sure you comment on this video, subscribe, follow us, because we're not trying to grow a big base, but we do want to grow a local base. So follow along with us on this adventure. We're having a great time, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these videos because remember, this is my city, Greensburg.